Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to play a sad emotional guitar solo. Right, this is going to be a sort of lead guitar lesson but for beginners as well, because I am going to talk about some simple modifications you can make to the already existing A minor pentatonic that you're aware about, and we're going to make a few simple additions to it that it'll just enhance the sound of it and make it sound a little more sad, a little more eerie, and something hopefully that you all are looking for. Um, so I'm gonna get right into it. The frets that I add, or the notes that I add to this already existing box shape of the A minor pentatonic are really simple. So the box shape is, I'm gonna just put down the distortion a little bit on my guitar. Just give me a second. The box shape is, that is 5 and 8 on the low E string, followed by 5 and 7 on the A string, 5 and 7 on the D string, 5 and 7 on the G string, and 5 and 8 again, respectively, on the B and E strings. And the additions that we're going to make to this, so we're going to talk about both the E strings first because it's simple to understand. That we're going to add the 7th fret or B note. So that looks like, and for the high E string, we're going to do. Now, for the B string, we're gonna add the 6th fret. And I hope that as I'm noodling and playing out stuff for you, you can understand how all of these additions are helping the sound of the A minor pentatonic to come across as a little more sad, a little dark. So that being said, the next fret that I would like to add is the 8th fret on the A string. So we got it. It's a very simple shape because the notes that you're adding are quite similar across 3 strings that we're adding to: the low E string, the A string, and the high E string. The fret we're adding, sorry, I don't know if you saw that, give me a second. So the fret we're adding is the 7th fret, and the only place where we add another note is the 6th fret on the B string so far, and we're also going to add the 4th note on the G string. And why it's kind of easy to remember this is because, sorry, I know you didn't see that again, just give me a sec. So that right there is an octave. We've already added and spoken about this 7th fret on the high E string, which is B note. And if you look at the 4th fret on the G string, that's also a B note. So that's how you can remember it. I'm going to play out all the strings now with these additions just to show you what it meant. Alright? And yeah, so that's basically what I'm adding there. And now we're going to get down to what I was playing. And what I was playing was basically a mixture of these notes, and I only changed one thing. I when I resolved from a G note to an A note, I didn't resolve it like that. I resolved it as an A flat to an A note, or a G sharp to an A note. So when you resolve it like that, it just compounds the sad element of it, right? So I'm going to take a break right here, and you're going to see me in a second, and we're going to discuss the lick that I was playing in the start, that one, and we're going to talk about what's going on and what are the notes that I'm using there. So just give me a second. Hi guys, welcome back. So we're gonna talk about the opening lick, which was like this. And what's going on there is, and why it sounds so sad, is because I am adding that 4th note on the G string that we spoke about earlier. And what I'm doing there is I'm just slightly bending it. So I start off on the 7th fret of the D string. I then go to the 4th fret of the G string and come to the 5th fret, okay? And then I come back to the 4th fret of the G string. and I just give it like that little up down bend, and it's a slow bend. It's not like it's sort of controlled. And it's meant to be slow, because what I'm doing is when I bend that note up, or I bend that string up or down, what I'm doing is it's basically like doing, and it's reaching the same note. So what you're doing is you're starting outside the box of the pentatonic, and you're coming in and out of what's familiar. And I think that it's a point of the guitar solo that forces the listener to pay attention to it. All right, and in the next sequence of the guitar solo, the little lick that I created for this lesson was. So what I did there was, earlier I spoke about adding the 6th fret on the B string. So if you come forward from the 7th fret on the G string to this note, 9th fret on the G string, it's the same note, and as the 5th fret on the B string. So this fret right in front of it, it's the same note, it's the same pitch. And why I like to use those notes for this bit that I came up with is because I like to slide across the board. I feel it gives a very nice suspended emotional feel to it. So I do the same thing there. I slide up to the 10th fret on the G string, I come back down to the 9th, and then I do the same. And when I want to end this or resolve it, I play the 9th fret on the A string, and I play the 10th fret on the B string. Sorry, 9th fret on the B string and 10th fret on the B string. I said A string, forgive me. So that is resonant with the concept of resolving from A flat to A. This is also an A flat to A jump. And that's why I explained it back then, so that it would tie back to this part of the lesson. So in a way, you can go back to the bit where I was playing in the start of the video, and just check out what I was doing there, and sort of compare it to what I've said up until now. And I feel like if you saw something like this for the first time, it wouldn't seem so weird anymore. I have this video is going to be a part of the whole how to play guitar with feel video series that I've been doing. It's going to be a separate video, but it's in the same box. So I'm going to link all the past videos of how to play guitar with feel that I've done in this video. The info cards should be popping up now, or if I decided to put them in the beginning, you would have already seen them. Either way, please do check those videos out and sort of combine the knowledge that's in those videos with what you've seen here today. And yeah, just start improvising with it. We've talked about the A minor pentatonic scale. That's been there for a while now, but you can apply this concept to any pentatonic minor scale. You can apply it to the E minor pentatonic, D, G, whatever key you're playing in, and it's always going to give you the same results. And when you want to start playing faster with this, that's something I did in the end of the solo that I played there. I did something like that, and this is basically the 10th, 12th and 13th fret on the B and E strings. All right, and why it's a nice little pocket to do stuff like this in, and you can go pretty fast. You can do stuff like that because all the notes are in the same shape. Basically, it's this shape on the high E string, and you come above, it's this shape on the B string, and you can hammer on notes. And you can pull them off simultaneously and come up with a nice repetitive pattern. And this features both the sets of notes that we've been adding, right? Remember, we spoke about adding 4th fret, which was the B note, and we spoke about adding the 6th fret on the B string, which is an F note after E. And you see over there, I have to sort of walk forward with it when I'm playing those notes. Over here, they're right under each other, and that's why you get to do a lot of things with it being so convenient. And that's pretty much it for this lesson. And I hope something clicked and it does make a little bit of sense to you. And I would also urge you to not copy the guitar solo that I played. That's just something that I literally made up 10 minutes before I decided to make this video, because I just needed an example to illustrate what I was doing. And that's just one of the ways I could do it. And why I chose it was because it being slow paced and having a lot of long bends, I just wanted to drive the theory of what I was saying home. So I felt like it was a good example. But if you are more advanced than just playing slow bends and a lot of long notes and vibrato in your guitar solos, and you want to try it with some legato, you can do that as well. Or you want to try it with alternate picking, you can do it. It does work, and you're just gonna have to try out different positions on the fretboard. But just keep in mind the additions and the choice of notes that I made and why I made them. So that's pretty much the last thing I want to say to you. I'm not gonna go on with this lesson. And as always, thank you so much for your time. If you like this video, please smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, smash the bell icon for notifications. And I hope to see you next time in one of my next videos on guitar. Thank you so much for your time.